Hey you guys, we're gonna be trying some of the products I picked up from the latest Sephora haul for the Sephora Spring Event, the VIB sale. I won't be able to use everything I picked up from the haul, but I will be using, I think, most of it or almost half of it. And let's start because there are a few items I do want to try. I do have a bare face, as you can see. I've been having again that rash again because I've been having a tough week at work. We have a deadline coming up and I'm like a little bit stressed, but hopefully the foundation or the face product, complexion product that I'm gonna use will cover most of it. Let's see. We're gonna be trying the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Natural Dewy. We're also gonna be trying the new Sarah Creole, or new to me, Sarah Creole concealer. We're gonna be trying the Armani eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadows, and the Armani mascara, and also the Prada eyeliner. And we're gonna be also trying the House Labs highlighter stick and the Violette Bisou Balm matte lipstick. So it's a few items to try. I don't have a new bronzer or a new blush, so I'm probably gonna be using something I already have from my collection. All right, let's start with the face complexion. The Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Natural Dewy Broad Spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen in the shade 1N Birch. The shade might be a little bit dark for me, but we'll work it out. I was able to work it out somehow. And let's give it a good shake. I don't think it needs to be shaken, but just in case. It's a dropper, which is good if it, you know, it's hygienic. I do prefer a pump, but this is okay. Let's start with just a little bit and see how that works. We're going to be using the Bobbi Brown Precise Buffing Brush to apply the foundation today. All right, let's try it on one side and compare it to the other side. By the way, I don't detect any fragrance or scents whatsoever. So far, it's blending out really nicely. There is a soft radiance, moisturizing. It's dewy, but not too dewy. You could still see my skin. It doesn't cover completely my dark spots or that rash or that thing I'm having, which is perfectly fine because I don't like full coverage foundations. So far so good. This is a risk I'm taking because I am going somewhere and I'm trying a new face, complexion product, which is risky for me, but so far so good. I can't complain. I did use up all that I put in the back of my hand, so I'm gonna have to come back and get more for the other side. Make sure you get it here in your jawline and in your neck, just any excess. All right, so you can see it side by side. Again, it's not full coverage, it's light coverage, just the way that I like it. It does cover, kind of like evens out my skin, which is great. It's breathable, it feels very light, feels moisturizing, so you could see the difference between one side and the next, and the color was a pretty good match. Now I'm gonna work on the other half. For all those ladies that work out, or gentlemen, that work out. I worked out my arms yesterday, my upper body, and it even hurts to keep my arm up and be doing this movement. It just hurts. Like, does that happen to you too? I guess it's a good sign because that means it's working, but man, it's like I can't keep my arm up for more than a minute because it starts hurting. Does that happen to you too? All right, so far so good. Let's try now the concealer. It's the Sarah Creole Face Flex Concealer and Complexion Enhancer in shade 1.0. It's beautiful packaging and a typical applicator. I'm gonna apply a little bit here where I have those red spots. And here on my forehead. Around my nose. I'm going to be using the Esom Cosmetics V29 concealer brush. I think I might have applied a little bit too much. It is the first time I try this concealer, so you don't need that much. Just next time I'll just use half the amount. It is dewy. I'm going to blend it out here. It blends really, really well. It does brighten up my eye area. It's creamy. Ooh, I like it. I really do. Look how dewy my skin looks. And it's just the way it looks. It's not wet at all. I am gonna apply some loose powder, but it's not wet. It's not sticky. The blush or the bronzer I'm gonna use and the blush are not powder, so I'm going to apply that first, then I'll use the loose powder. I'm just going to put on some Makeup by Mario Salt Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer and Light, and the Tower 28 Get Set Long Beach Iced Tea. You could find both of them in Sephora. So I'm going to pick up the reference number LC03 for the bronzer, and then I'll swipe it off, swipe it clean, and then use it for the blush as well. It's a really beautiful bronzer. It's creamy, it's not too pigmented, which is what I like, because I tend sometimes to go a little bit overboard, but now with this bronzer, it's really pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with the blush. This is again the Long Beach Iced Tea. Give myself a little bit of color. Ooh. Gotta be careful with this blush. I promise I didn't pick up that much. I'm gonna go back with a foundation brush and try to bring this down a notch. Okay, the loose powder I'm gonna try is the Koza's Cloud Set Translucent Candy. I picked this up not in the last haul, but I picked it up a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, and I've been putting it aside to try it with you guys, and I still haven't been able to try it. So it's brand new, first impressions. And just take off the lid, and then I'm going to use a reference number 22 brush to pick up the powder. Maybe put a little bit on the lid. I'm going to apply it over the eyes and the rest of the face. Brought down a little bit of that dewiness. Okay, great. Okay, now I'm going to go right into the eye area. I'm going to do the liquid eyeshadows. Again, they're from Armani, and it's the shade 90M and 12S. I think this is olive, and this is something like champagne or something like that. Let's give it a swatch, and then we'll try it on the eyes. I gotta see how long they take to dry. I love green. It's my favorite color, and it's a beautiful, like an olive military, dark military green. This is what without, you know, spreading it, just directly into the hand. Let's give it a swirl and then see how long it takes to dry. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm gonna start applying it because I am running against the clock. I do have to get out of here. So let's try first the green, the olive, and I'm gonna go directly to the eyelid. And this is gonna work for my outer half, or like most of the eyelid, and then I'll do the champagne color on the inner corner to give it a pop. So the first thing I'm gonna do is apply it on the lid, and then I'll use my finger to spread it around. I've had good experience and bad experiences with liquid eyeshadows. If you've been following me for a while, you'll probably know this already. There has been a few, like the Lisa Eldridge, the Sisley Paris. Those are beautiful, gorgeous, excellent, perfect liquid eyeshadows. They're not only pigmented, but they take the sufficient time to dry, so it gives you time to work with them, but it does not take forever that they just spread all over the lid and transfer and just make a disgusting mess over your eyelids. But at the same time, they don't dry up really fast. They don't give you time to blend it out or play with it. Those liquid eyeshadows are my favorite. They are perfect for me in my point of view. On the other hand, there's been the ones from Chanel. They came out like 3 or 4 years ago that I really did not like. I returned them because I found them disgusting on my eyelids. They would take forever to dry, and then they would just make a big mess. So far, these are perfect so far because they don't take forever to dry. It's not yet completely dry, but it's almost there. I had enough time to play with it and spread it around, and look what a beautiful shade that is. It is so pretty. I'm gonna work on the other eye to give it enough time to dry before I apply that other shade on top. I assume you could make it even more pigmented, but this is the way that I like it. I like it like that, and that's the way I'm gonna keep it. Alright, now that is dry, I'm gonna go into the champagne color. Go directly on the lid. Oh, sorry if I'm covering it with a mirror. I apologize for that. These I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit longer because I don't want the color to fade out. Okay, let's spread it out with the finger. Not spread it out, like press it in like this. Make sure it dries the way that I want it to dry. Wow, that is so pretty. What do you guys think? It's so gorgeous. Since I'm already working with that, I'm gonna go ahead with the House Labs highlighter. Let me swatch it right here. I swatched it on my haul video, but it's like a wet highlighter. It's right here. You guys see it right there? I'm gonna go directly into the inner corner and give myself a pop right here of brightness, and then I'm gonna go with a clean finger and I'm just gonna apply it here. Being this a liquid eyeshadow, it does not fall out on the face, so you could leave it for the end if you like. I'm just gonna apply a little bit because I do have some texture there, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that highlighter. Again, it's like a wet highlighter, which I like. It's close to my skin tone, so it just looks like naturally glowing. And of course, a little bit on the brow bone. I do have hooded eyes, so I always try to bring out shadow a little bit higher than my brow bone, than my crease, and then apply a little highlighter to stand that area out. Alright, we're gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna be using the Armani Vertigo Lift mascara. Let me show you the applicator. And let's give it a try. The bristles like really short, but they have like a curve. I don't know if you could see it, but I do have like a curve. And it just goes like a little wave like that. Okay, here's the mascara on one eye, and you could definitely, or I could definitely see the difference. My lashes are lifted, no clumping together. Really, really nice. Okay, a second coat didn't do anything negative on the lashes. On the contrary, it just made them look very pretty, even prettier. Oh, I like it. I'm liking this mascara. I hope you can see the difference. My hair is crazy today because I washed it today and I have like all these little new hairs coming out. But anyways, I did mention I wanted to try the pencil and I already put on the mascara, but I think I'm still gonna give it a try. And look how creamy and beautiful this color is. And it's not Armani, it's from Prada, but it's really close to the green liquid eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use it as a eyeliner and also a little bit in the waterline. Alright, done. It is really creamy. I like it. I don't know if you could see it, but it's a beautiful green shade, olive shade, and it's creamy. It slides really nicely, easily. Beautiful. Now for lips, last step of my look, I'm going to be trying the Violet Bisou Balm in the shade Bonbon Coquelicot. Bonbon Coquelicot. Supposed to give you like that just kissed look. And let's see, it's a beautiful, pretty pink, but it doesn't have a lot of pigment, so we'll give it a try and see how it looks. Is there anything I could always put on another lipstick? They are matte and it just gives you that look of your lips but better. It smells really good. It smells sweet, like candy. So yeah, it's that balm, like a matte balm, and it looks like if I have no lipstick on, that's just like my natural color. I am gonna put on some lipstick on top. And the first one I have here that I haven't tried, and it's not from Sephora, but I'll put it on, it's the Sissy Paris Rouge Flame. I still wanted to show you how beautiful that is, and it feels really comfortable, really nice. But I want a pop of color, so this is what I'm going to put on, the Rouge Flame Matte from Sissy Paris. I am looking for that red, and that's what I'm going to put on top of the balm. It's also matte, so it shouldn't be a problem. So smooth and soft. This lipstick feels so good. It's like putting on butter, but it's not like greasy. I don't know how to explain it. It is so soft, velvety, beautiful, and it's that pop of color, that red orange that I love. And I think it looks great with the rest of the eye look and the rest of the makeup. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go run through everything little by little. I'm gonna put on some setting spray because I think I'm gonna need it, and I'm gonna use a Makeup by Mario one. I don't need the dewiness, but I do need my makeup to be set for a little bit. The complexion product, beautiful, love it. It's dewy, it's moisturizing, it feels very light, like I have nothing on. Love it, 10 out of 10. The highlighter, it gives me that wet look, very pretty. The liquid eyeshadows worked perfectly. Really surprised and impressed because I'm very picky about my liquid eyeshadows. I've had bad experiences, so I'm always like hesitant to try new ones, but the colors are beautiful, the formula is beautiful. Everything else, like the blush, the bronzer I've used before. The mascara, love it, beautiful. The balm I liked, and the lipstick I loved as well, so everything was really good. Everything worked out perfectly fine. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Oh, I'm missing perfume. So I'm gonna wear today my Angel's Share by Killing. You could also find this in Sephora. So all I have left is to finish up my hair and I'm ready to go. This is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna leave links of everything down below in the description box. If you see anything you liked, or you have any questions or comments about the products that I chose or the products that I wear today, or if you use them yourself, please let me know down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'm gonna leave 2 links here, 2 videos for you to continue to watch if you're interested. Thank you again for spending your time with me. It means the world to me. I'll see you next time.